Hey guys, Glockster 42, scale model Alberta. I hope this finds everyone well. It's a glorious late summer day here in the eastern slopes of the Alberta Rockies. And we got another diorama done. So let's go take a look see at it. Alright, Blitzkrieg France, 1940. We've got, to me, is a very nice SOMU S35 tank in the background. Maybe you've watched the review and the build and the painting of that kit. Great kit, highly recommended. The figures are from Dragon, from their Blitzkrieg France 1940 set. The four figures are just fantastic. You don't need to add anything. The only thing I added was a strap for the one fellow's goggles and a shoulder strap for the K98 that he's got tucked up under his arm. I couldn't see anywhere where they had the straps for the machine guns, so I just left it off. All the figures are painted with Vallejo model color paints and some Panzer Aces paints, which is Vallejo. Great kit, just fantastic kit. They fit together great. They're nicely detailed, have great facial detail. The friggin' uniforms are fantastic. So take your time painting them, guys. They're going to turn out great. The little sidecar there is a Ravel BMW kit. Found it on sale. Added to it. Nice little kit. Went together. A little bit fiddly, but it was very nicely done. So here, bear with me, boys. I'm just going to zoom in on a couple of these figures. This fellow here, this French tanker, the older fellow with the mustache, is getting his pocket picked. The young German is grabbing his sidearm and disarming him. And like I say, the molding is just fantastic. I left the French guy jacket a little bit glossy since it is a leather jacket. You know, sometimes leather coats are just have a tiny bit of sheen to them if they're been looked after. And let's take a look at these other two fellows. Now the wounded French tanker has a very forlorn look in his face, and the German is giving him hell and telling him to, you know, get the hell that way, wherever that way leads. Who knows? Who knows where it leads? But yeah, the figures are awesome. To me, a kit is excellent. It's highly recommended, guys. Now for the rest of the diorama here, zoom out a bit here. There we are. Now the base is basically styrofoam inside of a $5 IKEA picture frame. I really am getting to like these IKEA picture frames. They're just fantastic. You pop the glass out, you get some hot glue, you put the this is styrofoam blue, which with a coat of resin gauze or plaster gauze over top, with Sculptamold with stuff. I've just started using Sculptamold. I carved in this cobblestone street. I originally was going to have a dirt road, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to make it like an old cobblestone road to give it just a little bit more, just something a little bit more to look at. And then of course the grass is static grass, and these little flowers and tufts of grass all came from a wargaming company, which honestly, I'm sorry guys, I can't remember what the name of it is. I'm sure if I go back I'll remember it now. The Roadside Monument. I was trying to figure out what I was going to do. Originally I thought I was just going to do a tree, like I always do, a tree or telephone pole. You know, you see so many freaking telephone poles and stuff. It's like, no more telephone poles. So I decided on this little roadside religious monument, which apparently they have scattered over Europe and whatnot. So that's what I went for. Now, the cross was taken from my wife's jewelry box while she was away at work, and I made a RTV mold out of it and cast it in resin and got it back into her jewelry box before she realized that it was gone. I wouldn't suggest you do this, guys. Go get your own. The base, concrete base, is just a chunk of styrofoam blue cut to shape and then scribed a bit to make it look like blocks, weathered up. Put on top of there, glued down. We put the tufts of grass around, the ivy, whatnot. Weathered this up, painted it all. It's just all painted in various shades of gray and washes and whatnot. But it really adds a real, like I said, you know, I could have gone for a bloody telephone pole or a tree, but for some reason this just adds to the whole forlorn look of the German conquest of 1940 over France. You know, say what you want about the French in 1940, the fighting men fought until they were told not to. And it goes back to politics all the time. The fighting man was out there doing his job until the politicians basically hooped him over. So enough about politics in my channel. But anyway, like I said, all the figures are done up with Vallejo paints. Highly recommended, guys. Vallejo model color is a great paint for figures. I'm not so much enamored with it for airbrushing, but for brushing and you throw a coat of clear over it, it wears like a bastard. So anyway, guys, there you have it. I hope you enjoy it. Comments, feedback is always appreciated. You know, tell me what you'd like to see next. Give me some ideas, guys. I got quite a selection, quite a stash. So shoot some shit out at me. Throw some stuff, see if it sticks. Make some suggestions of what to build next and what to post next. We'll get her done. Alright, guys, once again, enjoy building models. Have fun, but don't forget about the family and having real life. You can only spend so much time behind a bench before you got to get off your ass and go do some exercise. Alright, guys, Glockster42. Once again, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Later.